Unfortunately, the way we look at everything around us depends on how we are. There is something known as the lens principle. The lens principle says, who you are determines what you see. Depending on what kind of a person you are, that's what you see in others. The Mahabharata, it speaks about a very interesting story. A teacher whose name is Dronacharya, he calls two of his students. The first student he calls, his name is Duryodhan. He gives him an instruction. He tells him, go into the kingdom and find at least one person who is better than you. This man goes into the kingdom. He studies and speaks to hundreds and hundreds of people. And he comes back and he tells his teacher, I'm sorry, I couldn't even find one person who is better than me. And every person he saw, he found a defect that he didn't have. Surprising. In an entire kingdom, after meeting thousands of people, he couldn't even find one person who is better than him. Dronacharya asked his second student, whose name was Yudhishthir, to go into the kingdom and at least find one person who is worse than him. Yudhishthir again went into the kingdom. And after searching, speaking to thousands and thousands of people, he came back and he said, I'm sorry, I couldn't even find one person worse than me. Because every person I saw had one good quality which I didn't have. He had a list of names and he had a list of good qualities. Same kingdom, same people. But one was only able to see defects and one was only able to see good. The understanding is that our analysis of others are expressions of our own needs and values. When we look at somebody else and say, this person is like this, we're actually looking at our own selves. This is known as the lens principle. That means, before you see somebody else, you have to understand you have a lens based on which we analyze others. Those lenses are essentially lenses of our own needs and values.